Good morning. We're out at dawn. This looks like a little bit of a low light or not. This is the estates of Armour Hot Dog. That's right. Agden Armour. Excuse me. Seems he and his wife, or his wife, had spent some time here where they were home in Chicago and spent some time here, fell in love with the area, which is easy to do. And then kind of put a second home or summer home. And this area here is Armour Farms. Now, back in 1920s, he and the family built this barn and this farm complex. We'll go through it a bit, but you can see the some of the land right the spot we're in right now. Of course, is coming down into some trees, but over here behind us, in for a ways, quite a bit of land. Oddly, goes down and over to the world famous for us, I would say, if you live in Michigan, Moomer's ice cream. Moomer's ice cream is a high grade organic ice cream that is made by with their own cows, and they put together a nice recipe for ice cream. They've got their own pampered cows and gentrified ice cream. Yeah. This, though, was a working farm, and many of the people in this area actually lived in and worked near enough here and worked on this farm. Throughout the years, it got sold a couple of times, and I believe by the 60s, and I could be wrong there, but doesn't matter. It became a Girl Scout camp, and we'll see along the way of our walk some of the remains of that Girl Scout camp. This place is kept up in very good shape, and another added feature is that the paths, as you can see, are wide, well groomed, and is available for a handicap. So your wheelchairs and electric chairs can come down here, and I think that's a great thing. Being able to access. I think about that kind of stuff because I'm a grandpa, which kind of means that I'm old enough to start thinking about when or if there'll be a time that I won't be able to get around as I have throughout my years in the woods, and many things that I've been, take for granted of. Just being able to get around. One of the biggest things in my whole life is the ability to be able to go for these walks in the morning. I've been doing it for years, and enjoy a good hike, mostly a time of meditation. Think about what's going on in my life, in the world, and my heavenly world, the spiritual world. That all comes into play on our walks. Hope you'll come along with me, enjoy some views, and maybe a little bit of talk. This silo is incredible for the reason that the tiles or bricks or the tiles are done in such a way they're glazed. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if we can. Yeah, you can see some of the shine off of that, and they're like shiny, like almost like kitchen tiles. Maybe a little less luster, I imagine there's a whole lot of reasons why to probably have a lot more strength and longevity. Maybe also a lot less chance of moisture wicking through. I'm kind of spitballing on that one. And if this was the same bricks on the inside, we can also tell it'd be a good amount of slipperiness. And so, yeah, this is quite a building. Come on. Get the dog back. She loves everything. She's awesome. I just go back over this way for a minute because I believe these may have been animal pens. Not sure, but if somebody has an idea, leave me a comment. I'd like to get your thoughts on it too. I'd like to get inside this place. It's got to be a real touch of history. Here's these here is this a silo again. I don't know much about this, but it is very interesting. It just seems to be well put together, and I can only think that everything has a reason. And fun to detect what all those reasons might be, the uses of these buildings. I don't know, 1920s. Just looking at some cracks and stuff, but the stones over the years seem to be holding up fairly well. Dog's enjoying her time. No sooner than we hit the trail this morning, the only word you can say, spooked a deer. She was on leash and such, but that deer, really, I'm afraid, got a bit spooked. It took off as fast as I've ever seen them. And it was through the woods, so it was just like a kaleidoscope of this shadow of a deer running between the trees. But the speed of it was just outstanding. They are just an incredible creature, just one of the most beautiful animals. Their leaping ability is, for those of you who might not have spent any time around deer, and I'll kind of say the northern deer, we've got a lot of different species throughout the United States and such, but they are, they're built for these woods. They have a speed and leaping ability that even as I stand here looking at like this path, I've watched them in one leap make it across. It's amazing. Beautiful animal. Grain fed. I am a big fan of venison. I don't. Of course, I'm not make you think I'm a Bambi killer, but I also believe they are on this earth for their purpose. And, well, if you have a chance to taste venison, do so. I believe, as many others, that venison should be on the menu all across our country. it is incredible that it isn't. It's a fantastic protein source, awesome taste. The raising of deer is not the easiest thing, and I've not had close-up experience, but I have spoken and watched videos learning about the raising deer. Like any other livestock, there's something to be deer not being domesticated, not really all that willing to be in human presence. Yet, for whatever obstacles, a incredible meat. For our consumption. Keep it in the back of your mind. Give it a try. I personally don't deer hunt. It's a big thing throughout the country. I just never really got into it. Really don't have anything to say against it. We can have fun talking about what deer hunting means. Here in Michigan, it means 2 weeks off. All work stops in Michigan. Just kind of a broad sense, but let me tell you, in Michigan, season is November, and a lot of guys are out going, and they enjoy it. And it isn't just about the hunting, of course. It's about the camaraderie. It is kind of a boys' weekend. Now, a lot of the girls, and ladies, I should say, enjoy deer hunting. So let me don't take that away. Let's just say the camaraderie of going out hunting. It's chilly. You're well, there might be some alcohol, but the food together, the time together, that all counts. And there's a certain availability of sitting out in the woods, and might not be everybody's cup of tea, but getting up at dawn and finding a place usually to sit. And you usually hunt deer from a single location. You'll sit and wait quietly for them. You might have a deer stand or a deer blind. Deer stand is kind of a apparatus that hooks up into a tree and with ladder steps on it, so you can bring yourself a few feet up off the ground and then survey an area. Otherwise, just sitting on a stump behind a tree, leaning against the tree, or a blind, which would be a built structure or canvas tent-like structure that allows you to have a view of the properties around you and shooting holes. All that is a time and efforts that people here have participated in for years. This is a swamp or a marsh. Lots of times this kind of marsh is going to start because of a beaver. I'm not sure that's what was happening here. I do believe, and I can see the signs of possibly high winds or tornado coming, for us, tornadoes could have caused a lot of this. But the trees, not so leafy, and it's wet. And there is a lot of trees that don't like their feet wet, and they'll just end up, dying. Dying back. Some beautiful ferns back in there. Oh, and the dog is enjoying every minute of it. Getting all the smells that every new day brings. We are on the backside, or in front of us right now, of Long Lake. Oh, can you hear it? Listen. That haunting woot sound? Yep. Dog's got it. Those are loons. They are a trip. Well, time together on this is about over. I enjoyed having the walk with you, and I hope you join us again. Till then, God bless.